Still to come on Lads Army, intimate confessions in the barrack room.
He had a boner all weekend, right, from Friday night to Monday morning.
Next!
And which of the lads is officer class?
Hey, lads! Army! Lads! Army! Go, go!
Within the first few days of their training, national servicemen were usually interviewed to help the army spot potential officer material.
Next!
Don't just mince in. Get back out and come back in again. You've just been doing drill, haven't you? March in and halt.
Meet the platoon commander, Richard Owen.
Right, I'll be speaking to Colton Murray about you when you get out. Drill is pathetic. Move over here. I can see you. It's better. What was your name?
Sackford.
All of the officers that I encountered were complete cocks, frankly. Some of them are breathtakingly stupid, but had gone on to become officers because they were public school boys and for no other reason.
Our guy was a chinless wonder. No chaps, morning. But he didn't really know what he was doing.
March over here. We've left. Move over here, I can't see you. Closer, closer. Name?
Private Wolf, sir. Private Piven, sir.
Hanzik, sir.
Dodd, sir.
Dodd, Corporal, sir.
If you've got A levels or you've got a degree and you could speak fairly well and tie a tie and not in your tie, they may well consider you for a commission.
Okay, number?
22626311, Fusilier Road. Star!
238192224, sir.
Slow down.
238192116.
Slow down.
238192214, sir.
2290256AC2 Russell Flight Sergeant.
32819236, sir.
235585386. No, what is it? I've forgotten. That's the first time, but I've forgotten it. 2355.
Try again.
32819236.
No.
You said the wrong number, you were charged. After 4 days, if you didn't know your army number. My name and number, 2317889, Whittaker, shot.
What did your father do for a living?
Police officer, sir.
Has he been in the army?
In the Navy, sir.
Navy. What did your father do?
He eats pies, sir.
He eats pies.
Yes, sir.
They never considered me for a commission. You know, the London chaps will say, well, Carol, I think I'd like to try it, sir, if you don't mind. And I'd say, is there any chance I could have a do? No. Start the car.
What did your father do?
He's in the army 26 years, sir.
Which regiment?
ACC, then RLC.
At last, some potential officer material.
What rank was he?
Colonel, sir.
Full colonel, lieutenant colonel?
Full colonel, sir. I think at first they'll think I'm posh. Everyone always does. Without a doubt, it's just boarding school and a different accent. My dad's been in the army as long as, or was in the army as long as I've been alive, and always been part of the army life. I would like to join the army, but there's just some aspects of it that I don't like that much.
Any aspirations to become an officer?
Maybe, sir.
I was taken to an interview to be examined as to what regiment, what kind of service I could give in the future and so on, where I would be put. And normally there were no options. You were just interviewed and you were sent. And I went to this major and he looked at my stuff and he said, oh, what school did you go to? And I said, I went to Stonyhurst. Oh, he said, so did I. Great. He said, now you tell me where you'd like to go to. The old boy network was working straight away.
I remember listening to their conversations, and I remember I was working a radio set, and I heard one officer, company commander, saying to another, he said, oh, Julian, he said, my men get so naughty sometimes, I get quite cross with them. And I thought, cross, naughty, strange words for soldiers to use. We didn't talk like that. Nobody did. Just army officers.
One area Captain Owen hasn't delved into is a barrack room favourite, sex. Most of the lads boast about the number of their sexual conquests. Only one is prepared to admit to his difficulties with pulling women.
I've told certainly a lot more to these people than I would ever tell anybody in the modern world. I was only known them a week. We were talking, and 5 minutes later, it all opened up, And it shocked me how quick I disclosed. It was like 5 minutes and then like, the whole section knows. And in a way it's nice because we can be that open.
Us to tell everybody you wanted it.
Yeah. I did. It was a bit of a shock how quick it did, get round. And I'm Adam Spires. I'm 20 years old. I run a needlecraft shop in Broadway in the Cotswolds. I still live at home with Mum and Dad. I started cross-stitching about 8 years ago. You'll be surprised how many men will actually come in here and stitch.
Back in the 50s, Adam Spires would have been in good company.
I really literally was a virgin soldier in those days, until I met a naffy girl. And then the whole world opened up like an exploding firework to me.
Most of us were virgins. There was one boy who was about 24, and he was much more mature than the rest of us, and he disappeared into Aldershot one evening, came back looking very pleased with himself, and told us that he had had it off between the breasts of a barmaid, which none of us quite understood. This was really, a revelation.
It's a different world. Today's lads even use Viagra, with all its side effects.
And apparently he had a boner all weekend, like from Friday night to Monday morning. Like a Monday morning, trying to get ready for work. Apparently he sat in the toilet like this with a bowl of ice cold water, with his knob in it, trying to get it to go down. It was painful. He had to go to doctors because he couldn't get this stiffness to go down. So he's soaking his nuts in a big bowl of ice cold water.
Oh, play it up, bluesy boy.
At the end of a long and emotional day, there's a chance to relax in the naffy.
Stand by. You facing me? Are you looking at me like a seductive blonde?
It's a place to swap jokes, flirt with the naffy girls, and get a masterclass in rolling the perfect cigarette.
A bit too much in there. A lick. A twist. There you go.
well, we could have another glass of lemonade.
A little bit tighter, otherwise all your back will fall out. Not too much spit. There you go.
That's good.
Oh, yes. There you go.
It's also a chance for the corporals to socialise with the lads and show them that they are human after all. And as the recruits prepare to do it all again tomorrow, even Nicky Sandford seems to have forgotten the horrors of lunch.
I love the way he talks. He knows no different. There is no grey area about him. He says what he means. He means what he says. I've yet to see him box, but apparently he's quite a tasty boxer.
So tasty, in fact, Sandford's